Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and it is Friday, which means it is a weigh-in day. So I kind of gave you guys already a little sneak peek, and let's see, what day was it? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday's video where I talked about after 6 days of being on vacation and not being on track, I did go up 3.8 pounds. I weighed myself on Tuesday to see where I was at. No, Wednesday morning was Wednesday. Yeah. So Wednesday morning I weighed myself to see what kind of damage I did, and I kind of told you guys about, if you just watched like the chat portion of Wednesday's video, I talk about a lot of the anxiety I was under while traveling, and then when I got back I thought I could get back on track, and I didn't until I started filming on Wednesday, and it completely got me back on track. And so now I know I need some kind of structure in my life, and that structure at this time is Weight Watchers and filming and doing my YouTube channel. And that seems to be what keeps me accountable, keeps me going, and all your support and motivation is what keeps me on track. And so I was up to 191.2 on Wednesday, which was a 3.8 gain from last Friday, where I was at 187.4, where I'd been for the last 3 weeks, which I am fine with maintaining, because that just means that, you know, it just means that I am, you know, still doing whatever I'm doing, and even though I probably could be doing a little bit better, maybe I would lose, but I don't know. My body sometimes, it does what it does. And I have had some non-scale victories in the last few weeks, so that's why the number on the scale has not been bothering me as much as it would have in the past. Plus, I have been through so many of these plateaus in this journey. From the very beginning of my weight loss journey, when I was at 280 pounds, that it's not impacting me the same way it did every other time. This time actually has not impacted me at all. It hasn't messed with my mood, and I think that is mainly because I have switched to, instead of just being on a weight loss journey, I have, you know, and you guys have said this so many times, but I have changed to just trying to have a healthier lifestyle versus just losing weight. And I want to keep it off. I want this to be a lifestyle, not just lose a bunch of weight and then keep it off, as I was not so successful with that in the past. Why it's taking me the last, you know, 2.5 years to go from 280 pounds to 187.4. And it's just been, you know, this last year though that I've been on Weight Watchers and I've had my YouTube channel, this is the longest I have kept off the weight, and it is the most consistently that I have lost the weight, and in the most healthiest way that I've lost the weight. So I think that those are all positives, and even if it takes me another, you know, I really hope to be at my goal of, you know, now my goal is 160. It was 150, but with as fast as my body is changing with every little bit that I lose, and even just in this journey in general, I am going to wait and see what I'm at 160. So I did put my goal at 160 instead of 150. And then I'm going to see how I feel about myself at 160. And if I'm happy with it, then again, I would just continue on this healthy lifestyle. And then if I lose more weight, then wonderful, I will change again. So that being said, I weighed in again this morning, and even though I weighed in 2 days ago, but I wanted to still weigh in, and I weighed in today at 189.4. So now I'm only up 2 pounds, which means I lost at least 1.8 of that 3.8 gain that I had over those 6 days of not tracking and just eating horribly. So, so I'm feeling okay. So I'm still under 190, which makes me happy. And I figure these 2 pounds, I'm hoping I can get it off by next Friday. But if I don't, it's, you know, it's okay. I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to do it by eating clean. That is my goal this week. So let's talk about, do I want to do non-scale victories or goals? Let's do non-scale victories first, because I want to kind of follow up on, you know, because the scale, like I said, I was, you know, up 2 pounds. So the non-scale victories that I had this week, which are very exciting, because again, it's in clothing sizes, and I feel like, you know, those are the most, probably my favorite. Although last week's I did share with you that I noticed a definite like definition now in my waist, and I've always been very hourglass shaped even when I was at 130 pounds when I was in high school. I've always been really curvy, and I have been, this is the first time though that I have noticed again, now I'm really starting to, you know, curve in the waist. So I feel very happy about that, and that was last week's non-scale victory. So this week's non-scale victory is that right before my trip, we had some time to kill while we were waiting for the bank to open and one of the kids get their hair cut and all that. So I thought, well, I had to go pick up prescriptions, and I had to go to the bank, and I thought, well, one of our Kmart is going out of business, so I thought, well, I'm just gonna go over there and check some sales because it was right next door picking up my prescriptions. And I knew I needed a pair of blue jeans because the 2 pairs of jeans I have now are size 17s in, I have one that's a size 17 in juniors and one that's a size, no, they're both 17 juniors. I don't know how that equates to like a Mrs. size, but I have 2 pairs of capris that are size 16 and just the Mrs. And those fit me really well. The jeans ones, I have a pair of like, you know, like black linen or khaki, you know, whatever kind, and those ones fit me really good. The jean ones are pretty loose on me, and so I thought, well, I want to get one more pair of jeans, and so I went and but the only thing they had in any sizes that would even come close to fitting me were in the juniors. The Mrs. size I didn't like any of the jeans they had there at all. So I went into the junior section and I saw some, you know, kind of like skinny jeans, but they didn't have any stretch to them. So I was a little bit nervous about them because I'm used to getting jeans that have a little bit of a stretch to them, and these didn't have any stretch to them at all. And so I picked up a 17 because I thought, okay, well, the other ones I have that were 17s didn't have any stretch either, but they're really old. And I thought, you know how sizes change, and just, I don't know, just out of habit, I just grabbed the size 17. I put them on and they were so loose and they looked awful. And so I went ahead and grabbed a 15 and they fit perfect. So like I said, again, I don't know what that, you know, is in like Mrs. If it even is it any different? I don't know, because I'm 5'5", so I'm not, you know, super short, but I'm not tall, but my legs are actually are pretty long, and so I have to usually get, you know, average size length pants. Like petites are way too short and long or way too long, so I'm kind of in between. But these ones fit perfect everywhere, and so I was so excited. So I was in a size 15. Then I was at Walmart 4th of July, whatever day that was, Tuesday. And I wanted to get a pair of black pants for work because the only other ones I have, they fit me really well. They are a size 16 and they fit me really well, but they are like the, what do they call that? Not capris, but they're not regular ankle. I think they're ankle pants. So they come just a little bit above your ankle, but not as high as capris. And so I wanted to get like more of a regular full length, you know, pants for work. And so I grabbed the 16s and the Misses, and they were kind of big. So I grabbed the 14 and they fit me perfect. So there's another Sansone victory. So even though the scale is not moving, and actually this week it went up, but that's, I know why it went up. But even though the scale before that was not moving, I still fit into smaller pants, and I have gone down in shirts. So this entire month I have, you know, it's for the month of June and going into July, I have gone down. I'm wearing size large shirts consistently. I started this journey at a 4X. That was at 280 pounds. I started the Weight Watcher journey at 2X, and now I'm at a size large. And the larges are actually starting to get a little bit big on me, and I probably, in some of the shirts, I could probably go for a medium. I have a larger chest, and so button-up shirts, I will probably never be in a medium just because of the size of my chest. But regular shirts like these ones that I wear to work, you know, and stuff, these ones I could go down into a medium, I think, very easily, because like this one is a large, and I mean, you can look at it, it's really baggy. So, I mean, this is how all of my shirts kind of are. They're all kind of, you know, just just like this throughout it. So I feel like I could probably go down to a medium, and I may do that and just try it and see. But that, you know, even though I didn't have any consistent weight loss through the month of June, I had some victories there, and that's also important to me because I know I have been, you know, with the exception of this last week, I have been eating right and all that. So this last week, this gain is completely my fault. I'm gonna own it. I mean, I cannot blame anybody but myself. There is nothing, you know, and I'm still feeling the effects of it. I feel like I can't drink enough water because I drank hardly any for the entire week, for those 6 days, which is almost a week. I feel I'm feeling the effects of it. The last 2 days at work have been just so crazy and busy because of this big organization movement in our workplace. But that's over with. I went today and I got my office all together, which I was gonna get pictures for you guys. I will take video on Monday when I go in. There's actually a lot of people at work today, even though we're closed, so it was interesting. But anyway, that's for a different video. I'm gonna own it. This was me, completely 100% me. This gain was. I am gonna do my best to get it off. So my goals for this week, I was going through trying to do my meal plan for the week, and I found quite a few really just interesting sounding recipes, mainly for lunches and snacks, and just some new things I want to incorporate into my diet. I think because of the new things I'm adding are not part of the Simply Filling food list, I will probably count points, but I'm gonna eat for the most part off of the Simply Filling food list, but count points for the things that I'm having that are not, or just count points in general, because normally I come up under my points anyway. So I think I'm just going to do that. I'm just gonna count smart points, but just with Simply Filling in mind, I think. I don't know, it's just not every day, but some of the days I think I will, because I do want to incorporate nuts in my diet. I want to incorporate the Lara bars because I just believe that that is healthier for you than having, you know, a piece of dark chocolate that may be less points, or I don't know. All that could be just people's, you know, like opinion on that kind of thing. And I enjoy them. I feel like I know I could have like a couple pieces of the mini bite-sized candy bars for the same amount of points that one Lara bar is, but I feel better about what's in the Lara bar. I want to do some almond butter because I do miss having like nut butters, and almond butter has always been my favorite. So I picked up some almond butter this week, so I will have that with maybe some apples or something like that. And so I have the nuts, the nut butter. What else did I pick up? The Lara bars. I'm going to be doing, I like the kind of, the chickpea kind of spread I've been doing, like kind of like my own hummus, but without like the tahini. And actually really all it is I'm just taking chickpeas and pureeing it with some minced garlic, and then just adding in some spices in there. And a couple times what I did was I took some of the garlic and kind of just put it into a saucepan and kind of roasted it up a little bit. And I just been pureeing that together and just making kind of my own hummus. And the only reason why I've been doing that is not any less points. Actually, it comes up to be the same amount of points, but I feel like it's cleaner. And my focus for the month of July, as you guys know, my 3 habits that I'm working on is tracking all my mindless eating, trying to increase my protein every day, or at least have every meal have some sort of protein in it, and clean eating snacks. So those are the things that I'm focusing on. And I feel like even though a lot of I could look for the ingredients in hummus and find ones that don't have it a lot of, just have just the smallest ingredient list. It's hard for me to find those things in my area because we don't have a lot of organic foods in our area. So a lot of the hummus that I have picked up in the past has had just a whole long list of ingredients. So I just feel better about just taking the chickpeas and pureeing them with the roasted garlic. I feel like it tastes just as good to me. And I did buy some roasted red peppers, so I may make me up some kind of roasted red pepper and chickpea and garlic, you know, puree or something like that. I don't know. And I picked up, avocado. That's another thing I want to add in. Even though that's not on the Simply Food list, I have been substituting avocado for my healthy fats, which I could do that with the nuts as well, because I did find out what the equivalent of 2 Smart Points worth of nuts is. So I could do that as well and just count that as my healthy fat. And the same thing with the nut butter, I could do that as well. So I may be just doing that and then sticking to Simply Filling. I don't know. I think either way, I'm going to count the points and we'll just see where I end up at the end of the day. So those are my plans and my goals for the week. If you watch my grocery haul and meal plan video, that will be posted Saturday morning. So this is Friday, so it'll be posted Saturday morning. I will have my meal plan, and I also will be including breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, all those meal plans. So I mean, I don't always follow the breakfast, lunch, and snack one, you know, just strictly as I do like the dinners. Only I just like to have some ideas, and then I just make sure I have all the ingredients for those ideas, and then whatever I feel like that I have. So I am also including that on the grocery haul, so that way everybody can see kind of everything that I'm gonna eat for the week. So those are my goals for the week. Let me know down below what your goals are for the week, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.